What's good, everybody? So, today I want to talk about something very, very disturbing of how a young girl was sold for her eyes and skin. And people don't know how deep this really goes. People value light eyes and light skin so much as to a point where a mother would sell her daughter out for her body parts. Do you know how sick that is? You have to be a very twisted person to do this. And it just shows you how much people value looks. It shows you how people value lookism. I think even colorism plays a part in this. And it's so unfortunate because traits like this is what is targeted in the world. People that often have these traits that are light skinned and have light eyes, they're targeted. They're targeted, man. They're envied. People are jealous of them. And this plays a role in lookism. It really does, because like people value, light eyes and light skin. And people value this so much as a resort to selling out their own child with these traits. I feel like attractive people, it's hard for us. It's very hard for us, and that we can't navigate the world like everybody else, especially if you have light skin and light eyes. It is very hard to navigate the world because a lot of people do not have those traits, and it's very rare to have them. So as a result, you're going to be targeted. It's like targeting a white tiger out of the bunch of orange tigers. You know what I mean? Like it's very sad. And this goes back to prehistoric times, to where beauty was often ostracized. Beauty was often, targeted. And just like this girl, somebody wants to take, like, this is so sick. And, how could somebody ever do this? Like your own mother selling you out. Like I don't know what is more sick than this. Like, this is like sick. This is sick. And it's so unfortunate that people such as this young girl is targeted. And that's why we cannot move like everybody else. And it's almost like we have to be isolated because people target attractive people. It's almost like we have to be isolated. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys watch Pokemon, but you ever wonder why a lot of the legendary Pokemon are often isolated? Because they don't fit in with the collective. They don't have the typical, brown skin and brown eyes. If you have light skin and light eyes, that's very rare. And you're often targeted for that. It's very unfortunate. And I also want to talk about, this other guy that was targeted, and he was just people harmed him because he had these traits. I want to talk about that in another video, but this shows you how much people value colorism. They value light skin so much. And it'll be your own people. It'll be your own people, like especially if you're mixed race, or there are even black people with light eyes and light skin. And they're gonna target you. And people just have this fetish of light skin and light eyes. And it is sick. It is sick, and it's so twisted that people would resort to this. And that's why it's hard to trust people, because you just don't know. I'm not saying that, there aren't good people out there, but 9 times out of 10, people are ruthless. People are ruthless. They don't really care about you. They care about what you can do for them. And such as this young girl, oh my goodness. This is sick. This is really sick of how she was targeted just for her traits. And see, this is why attractive people have to be away from the collective. And it'll be your own family. And it's sad because it was her own family. She hasn't even lived life, and she's already targeted as a young girl. Do you know how sad that is? A young girl targeted for her own traits. And this is why people like this young girl struggle in society, is because people often target people like that. They target people that stand out. They target people that have these traits. And people just have such a fetish that they will do anything to get it. Such as this woman right here. Such as the woman, the mother, I mean. The mother, it's sick. It's sick. And people don't talk about this often. They say, oh, you have these traits. Oh, it must be nice. Oh, you have these traits. Oh, I love light skin. Oh, I want light skinned kids. And I hear people say, I want light skinned kids, but they don't know what comes with that. They say it like it's a fetish. It's because it is. It's a fetish. And especially, I know, and I'm not here to criticize any race, but especially black people. They embrace light eyes and light skin, especially black, maybe even some mulatto people, some mixed race people. They embrace light eyes and light skin. And it's sad. This girl did not have a chance to live her humanity. She was targeted at a young age. And it's sad. And I don't know what we can really do about it. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what we can do about this. The only thing I would suggest is, attractive people have to get rich. That's my only solution. Attractive people have to get rich and get away from the collective, because it's not safe. It is not safe. You can't move like the everyday Joe. You cannot. You cannot. And I say this, and this is why I say this. Situations like these is why I say what I say. Because attractive people are often targeted. People want to harm us. They want to harm you because you have what you have. If you have these traits, people want to harm you. And it is a darn shame. The the envy, the jealousy. This is what we have to face. And I I don't know, honestly, because it's like people are so insecure within themselves, and they look at their traits, and then they look at someone like this young girl, and they're like, man, I wish I had that. Man, like, it'll be like grown adults hating on this little girl. Grown adults like the mother hating on this little girl, man. Saying I want her traits for money. Y'all, like, this is just like, I don't know what to like. This is the sickest stuff. One of the sickest things I've ever seen. And it is really sad that someone like this little girl has to go through something like that. Like, oh my goodness, I feel really bad. But my solution for people that are attractive, you have to go somewhere like somewhere where it's just like you're gonna be embraced. I think attractive people like her have to get rich. People that are like this young girl, people that have the traits of this young girl, or even just attractive, you can't be with the collective. And this situation right here shows me, like, it tells me everything. But adios, y'all, man. This is just one of the saddest things I've ever seen.